Shadows of the past. We tipped the scales away from the dark light. I'm sure of it, but something's wrong. Very wrong. I don't see nothing wrong with that. It looks like all the elements are there. For 100 long years, I have waited for this moment. Eden, all this time. Uh-oh. What? An Asian? Really? I am Miltron, servant of Zodiac. My life. Wait. It would make sense. All that light? That is Eden. An Asian transformed into a Sin Eater. Oh, that's... What? Is such a thing possible? Oh, but I never imagined that one of them would find all this. Plan for the very... Potential. I don't think we want to remember. In an age past, the world you know as the 13th was flooded by darkness, like ripples in water. The repercussions were felt more so than here on the first. It became perilously imbalanced, susceptible to the influence of light. Were light to consume the first as darkness did the 13th, and would likewise become a lifeless void. Lost to our car. We could not allow this mistake to be repeated. It was our duty to safeguard this world from it. Same fate. After a time, Emmett sought conceived of a plan to trigger a rejoining, utilizing the very light we have labored to keep in check, and tasked us with bringing the plan to fruition. Well, I inform you. Go on now. But at the last, we were thralled by Aardvark and his companions, though our resolve was strong, theirs were stronger still, and as we fell, so too was the light unleashed. For us, however, death is not the end. Though our bodies may perish, our soul lives on, crawling but temporary to the rift, until you can find a new body to possess. I too would have been reborn, but ere my soul could leave its corporeal form, Adler struck me with a blade of purest light, and that light enveloped my body, twisted recognition. Eden, the first Sin Eater. My soul felt such agony as I'd never known, and then I knew no more. For its desire to banish darkness, I unleashed the light begotten within me, and it spread in wave to the world. A flood of light. So that's how senators came. All would have been lost had not the one called Minfilia appeared, holding the lights. Saved what little still remained of the world. In the process, she also restored to me a sliver of my consciousness, though I remained trapped in my altered form, motionless. I was. Couldn't he have saved you? If such had been his wish. Far easier, however, to simply find another piece of my to replace me. From his perspective, there would be no need to intervene and we disturb with the balance of ether. So here after you failed, he left you here to rot. Some friend he turned out to be. Did he even know? You. Calling. Time went by and eventually change came. The light began to subside and the dark of night returned. I will overeat. Hackett. Another plan that ended in failure thanks to Ron. Indeed, thankfully your subsequent attempts to restore this barren land allowed Eden to absorb more and more ether, a line closer to darkness, gradually eroding the cage of light. To you, the most recent efforts, my mind is wholly my own once more, and I am able to project my image beyond these confines. And all this time we've been free and Asian. That's a fine tale, but why should I care about any of this? What are you to me? Come with me to Enix core, then all shall be clear. Like the sound of this at all. If Eden has been absorbing all that rebalanced ether, that must be why we struggle to restore life into everything. I suppose we could think about that later. Oh! More importantly, it seems I've lost control over Eden. Most likely because of the acid. Orianger's warned us to the fairies' honey words, so we better think this through before we go rushing in. Oh, funny he like we're here now. Nope, we gotta figure this out on our own. Who's... No, that's not what I meant. Who are... Excuse me? Wait, I know those people. It's eating your mind. Your memories. I thought something was strange when I mentioned the festival on board Eden. As though you had no recollection of our earlier conversation. But, this is most likely connected. Be good to take. Tell the truth, the thing that strangers me most is that you not us. We'll make more. If I need to know something, I just ask you. Why not start telling me about Arya and Jared thing? Little jitter, so I need something to help me settle down before we confront me. A nice way to put it. If she loses her memory, you could just make two more new ones with us. I know, he spends a lot of time reading, but he also says that you can't learn everything from books to encourage me to go out and see. I want to read about it. Those coffee biscuits. No book could ever describe how good they taste. About it? Oh. He is devoted to the study of prophecy. Prophecies are funny things if you know. If people know that something terrible is going to happen, they go and prevent it. It would make the prophecy untrue. What would say to that? As for Frankfurt, he's the one who freed me from Ilmore. At first I thought of him as my knight in shining armor, but really he was much more than that. He traveled all over Narvat. He helped me become the person I am. He even gave me my name. He's also an expert in... I'll just say that. In the songs. Gunblade over there. Belong to King. Hey! What's that doing there? Oh yeah, because he can't take it with me. He couldn't take it with him because he was just a spirit here. Essentially. Come to some side. But it reminds me of our adventure. Him again. What you got under there? I should keep a diary. Even if I forget everything, at least I'll have something to look back on. Write in it too? As long as you improve your handwriting before you go scroll. I'd like to imagine your entries vaguely legible if you don't. We've got an Asian to deal with. Let's get... They're probably waiting for me. I don't. Alright, let's go in. They're probably waiting for me to be like... Here. Hi! We're here. Yeah, so start talking. Why settle for mere words when I offer something far greater? Eating will now afford you a glimpse to the past. It'll be as real as any of the foes you just... Summoning. The Shadow Keeper. So who will play the part of... Just says Emmett's son. We just... The magic's... Don't let him in. Yeah. My will is my own. Oh, you don't like that. Minions of light, I shall be the one. Keep her safe. You can't even start. You can't start it unless I'm in the. Until we're done. Until I've unlocked that one. This is what I was afraid of. God. But soon I will restore her to her true self, and you will help me do it. Present before you. Whoa! We're just gone! Goodbye, guys. Have a nice day. I'm still cutscene. Wait, what the? Oh. No. That's the thing. This is what I was going to talk about. It's like, I'm not going to just blaze. I'm not going to skip all the stuff so everybody can do their thing and then run away. I knew it was risky trusting Ascian, but right in the... We'll do whatever it takes, Gaia. Raining. Agreed, there's no telling what kind of danger she's in, but whatever she... We're... You to the battlefield. Once you get there, don't let your guard down. While this may be a reenactment of a moment in history, the threat you face is very real. You must make... Okay. There it is. Almost done.